his ability to fit that one in, I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Ritter now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Here we go.
Ritter to throw it. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. A first look now for Darrington Evans. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Back to throw, Ritter. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a 14 yards on third down. Looking to throw it here, Ritter. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. On play action, it's Carr. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Calais Campbell in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you start with the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And he fields it cleanly. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Second down and a run by Robinson. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 37. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. Robinson will try to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Thomas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On second down, here's Carr. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Carr going to throw. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tanner Muse came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now Carr. And that is incomplete. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. York able to send this one through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Ritter back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said. Got
a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown! Jalen Reagor. 41 yards. And the Falcons had 6 to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Right now, they're in some uncharted waters, Charles. They haven't been facing deficits like this season. We're going to see what they're made of.
And I think the easy thing right now is for us to discuss how the home crowd can help them, carry them along. Bottom line, though, they've got to make plays to get the crowd back into it, to help them with the rest of their game. That means best players got to make those big-time plays right now. They need them in a big way.
Well, they fought so hard to be here at home for the conference championship game. See if they can propel themselves to the Super Bowl. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Kamara. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Here's Carr to throw. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing now is Carr. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line.
It's now 3rd down and 6. Baby.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And he missed it. It's no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he's got this down to the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st down, Ritter escaping the pressure right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Let's go.
First down, Falcons.
Black rock. Ready?
Robinson, he'll try the left side. Down the left sideline. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 65 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Ritter going to change up the look. Rager, the man in motion. They'll run with Robinson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
Third and goal, Ritter with it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Fourth down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. So on fourth down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball, and if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's 3rd and 7. To throw his car. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first and goal.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Kamara is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Carr. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go in and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now Carr. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Carr now to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. So possession goes over here on the punt. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Ritter now. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They call it a loss of a yard there. And 3rd and 1 now. Ritter to throw it. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
Ritter looking to throw here on 4th. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Carr now on 1st down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
He's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith from 8 yards out. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And now things going to get more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And right now, they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better. Game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Ritter. Flushed out right. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. He's got his target. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 30 before it's all said and done. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. A give. This is Kamara. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a throw in the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
You got to be... Especially in this situation, you're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Carr. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Here it is, 4th and goal. Now Carr, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Roger catches it left side, and he'll get nothing out of that one.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with a minute. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think you'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Ritter. That is intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Now 2nd and 4. Here's Carr. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Carr. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Throwing his Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Carr to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And that may do it for this NFC title game. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel